Hi again, this is Jennifer with northweststamper.com, and I got a request recently to show how to make the Triple Treat flower stamp set into some 3D versions of the flower. So today I was going to show you one of my favorite ways to make this flower. And if you want to see kind of what we're going to be turning it into, here's an example on a box of what we're going to be making. Though we're going to be using Concord Crush, Soft Suede, and Daffodil Delight for our sample today. So the Triple Treat flower is available as an individual stamp, and it's only available through May 31st of 2012. But if you don't have it yet or already have it and want to find some different ways to use it, this is one of my favorite ways to do it. So obviously you can stamp it as the image, just as a single image like it is. But what we're going to do is use these three punches, the 5-petal punch, the fancy flower punch, and the 1/2-inch circle punch, to give it a little bit of dimension. So what you're going to start with is take your stamp and ink it up. So I'm inking it up in purple, and just stamp it on your piece of paper. It's Whisper White. So stamp, get a nice solid image. And once you have that image, you're going to first take your 5-petal punch and you're going to punch out the center, so you can kind of see there's that same shape in the middle here. So you're going to slide this in, line it up so that it's just that shape. We're going to punch it out. Now the reason why we punch this out first is because it's so much easier to punch out the outline shape if you have this whole big piece of paper to hold on to when you're sliding it in. If you punch that out first and then try to punch out the inside, it's going to be really hard if you're only holding on to this little tiny flower. So punch the insides out first, and this holds true for any shape. Punch the inside out first and then punch the outside. So we're not actually going to use this piece, so you can just set it aside, use it in another project, but that gives you that empty space in the middle. So now you're going to take your fancy flower punch, slide this in, and line it up, and punch. Shoot your neighbor is what I like to say with your punch outs. So now you have this nice outline shape. So that's going to be the first piece that you want to do, and then now we're going to start adding some more colors. So have to clean your stamp between each session. Okay. So now we've done purple, so now let's do yellow. This is going to be our inner color, and this is the color that we're going to want to show through with that 5-petal punch. So ink, get it nice and inky. Come over here, stamp. And then now we're going to punch it out with the 5-petal punch. Now in this case, I'm not going to be punching out the outline shape, the big 5-petal flower, or the fancy flower. So you can again save that and use it another time if you want for a different project, or mix and match, make two different variations of the same flower we're making now. So we've punched that out, and we'll set it here to go with that piece. And then clean it off once again. And then the last piece we're going to do is we're going to do this soft suede for our center. And you'll see that I don't have enough room on my piece of scratch paper to actually fit a whole nother flower, but it really doesn't matter. We just want to get this center part, which it looks like maybe I missed a spot. So let me just make sure that I got that nice and inky. Probably had it, but better to be safe than sorry, right? So we're just going to put this on here. And I just, again, want to make sure that center circle is on here somewhere. So maybe I'll just go right here. And the fact that I'm doing it off on the edge is going to be easier. If you had done it in the center, this punch isn't going to make it all the way in, so you'd have to cut it out anyway. So punching off to the edge of your paper actually works out really well. So you slide in, and with your 1/2-inch circle, you're just going to punch out that middle circle. So now we have an outside, an inside, and a little dot. Now the last thing that I like to do for this particular layout is just for added color. I like to take my fancy flower punch and get one more color. It can be the same as one that you've been using, or in this case I grabbed some Wisteria Wonder just so that it goes with the purple but contrasts a little. So we just punch it out. And if you want to get fancy, you can even sponge the edges of this. But then what you're going to do is take this piece here, and you're going to grab your centerpiece first, and this, so the daffodil piece, and you will take your glue. Sorry, I had to grab some glue here. So in this case we're using the glue stick because that was what was easy to grab. You just want to put a little in the middle so we can glue this down. And put it down in the center of your flower. So it'll match the petals and lay out there. Okay. And then you're going to take your Stampin' Dimensionals, and if you have scissors nearby, use scissors. I have mine. Or tear the edges, or you can cut one of these main pieces in half. But you just want little pieces, because what we're going to do next is we're going to take your outline shape and you're going to put it so that its petals go between the petals. So instead of being lined up with your wisteria, it's going to be offset. And so you want to add some dimensionals just here at these points. And you don't have to get every single point, but just get it in a couple spots. I'll add one more for fun. This is why I like using the edges, is you can cut different sizes and get them exactly what you want. So, peel off the backing. And then, like I said, you want to take your piece and you're going to offset it so that it is, twist that a little. Okay, about like that. So now it's sticking up, you can see just a little. And then you'll take your last centerpiece, add a dimensional on the back, and peel off the backing and put it down in the center of your flower. And there you have it. A cute little dimensional flower that goes perfect on cards or boxes or whatever project you want to use. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Thank you.